Con certeza, cada semana en México está sin poder. Entonces no va a tener internet, no va a tener electricidad, no va a tener nada. Un día sin agua, otro día sin internet, otro día sin electricidad, otro día sin un otro servicio. Entonces ya yo sé ir a Tellcel y contrata por un año. I'm here outside of Tellcel, and here's Tellcel. So that's Tellcel. Here's Tellcel. Now, there's a couple things you learn. I tried Google, and Google phone, international. And this is what Google did. I tried to put a prepaid debit card on my Google phone. Google rejected it. It was for a whole $16.86. And the service was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Spotty, cut off in the middle, mid-sentence. Gosh. It was horrible. And so essentially I wound up paying Google $26 a month for nothing, because the phone didn't work. It was basically WhatsApp with a Google motif. That's what it was. Now WhatsApp, it works infrequently when you call someone, but that's okay because you're not paying for WhatsApp. But Google, you're paying $26 a month, and it's the same as WhatsApp. So if you think that you're going to get Google International Call and that you're going to get some type of deal versus just going with a local service provider in whatever country you're in, you're misinformed. Now the other thing is that, see down there in the distance? Down there in the distance is an OXXO sign. So every 5 minutes, I'm running the OXXO, and buying minutes for the phone. And then I bought like 4 or 5 phone chips for 3 phones, and then the numbers all messed up and all mixed up and all of this and that and the other. So I'm like, what's really going on here? So I just couldn't get it right. So finally, I just said to hell with it. The only time that I'm going to use the phone is when I have a dedicated internet connection, and that's it. Well, then the other day, what happened? The internet goes out again. So now, I got to make a call in case I want to go back to work. I'm getting kind of bored. I know it sounds radical, but it is boring. Seeing nudity all the time, that gets pretty boring. Okay, so the internet goes out for hours and hours and hours. And the main thing of it is that you got old legacy applications like Google Maps, YouTube. These are old legacy applications. Well, I don't use old legacy applications anymore. Now basically what I use is ChatGPT. And I conversate with ChatGPT just like I'm talking to another human being. So, and it will talk to me in any language, and it prefers to talk to me in Italian. And so that's just how it works. So if I'm away from an internet connection, I can just talk to ChatGPT naturally and normally. Bingo. Hey, amiga. I can just talk to ChatGPT naturally and normally without any problems wherever I'm at. Bonita Mexicana pasa, y ella es tal vez 50 años y el perspectivo es este. Si él estaba en los Estados Unidos y él tiene 50 años, él no tiene esta forma. Pero los mexicanos, cuando ellos tienen edades, ellos están más y más y más y más bonitas. Y ellos están muy bonitas cuando ellos están muertos en la panteón. You know, that's the difference. But at any rate, I go into here to Tellcel because I finally decoded how to get a package and how to buy a package in Tellcel. And what it says is that you can pay for a whole year. So I said, hold on, wait, I can pay for a whole year? And it turns out that if you pay for a whole year, you get a 200 peso discount per month. So it's in your advantage to pay for the whole year. So what I did was I dumped Google Premium, which I had Google Premium for 15 years. I dumped Google Premium and I went and paid Tellcel for a whole year. Now I shouldn't have any problems with any of my phones, and I can switch this Tellcel chip to any of my other 3 other phones. Depending on battery dead, take the chip out, put it in another phone, let this phone charge. Low capacity on this phone or low capacity on another phone in terms of memory, switch the chip out, put it on another phone, works real smooth. So I'm going to tell Jessica, and I was telling her last night that what she needs is she needs a yearly Tellcel plan. And if you know anybody, what you want to do is you want to get them a yearly Tellcel plan. It's just going to save them a lot more money in the long run, and they're going to have more reliability. These desert storms are intense when they hit. Ooh. Just burns your eyes to the max. And so you're out here on a bike in this. I mean, your eyes just burn. When these desert storms hit, here, take a